International Women's Day. International Women's Day. International Women's Day. Equal rights for women in every way. International Women's Day. International Women's Day. International Women's Day. Equal rights for women today and every day. So be it. Aho, Amen, Ashe, Namaste, Salam, Shalom, blessed be. This is Selena Fox, and I welcome you to this Goddess's Rite, a goddess spirituality rite for International Women's Day and every day. International Women's Day emerged to address equality issues for women in the workplace. This is the 111th anniversary of International Women's Day. We have made progress on planet Earth. There is more equal rights and equal opportunities for women and girls around the planet, but there is a long way yet to go, much to be done. One of the areas of human life that is continuing to transform is that of religion, spirituality, and free thought. It is essential that in every sector of human life that we have equality, equity, equal opportunity across gender. So I am bringing to you today this goddess spirituality rite. You do not need to be part of a particular religion, spirituality, or philosophy in order to take part. For those of you who are involved in some form of goddess religion, goddess spirituality, or a religion or spirituality that honors one or more forms of the divine feminine, yay! But if you're non-religious, a free thinker, a secular humanist, you can still take part. Or if this is something that you're still in process with regarding personal worldview and religious, spiritual, philosophical identity, this is for you as well. I want to welcome everyone who is celebrating live with me today. I am live on my main Facebook page, Selena Fox Updates, and it is wonderful to be with all of you. If you haven't done so already, I invite you to put in the chat where you're watching from, what country, what city, region, and if you have a particular form of the divine, that's divine feminine, that's a goddess or goddesses that you wish to honor as part of this goddesses rite for International Women's Day, I invite you to share that as well. If you have an image nearby, handy, to have with you a goddess image or symbol that you would like to have blessed during this rite, I invite you to bring that forth. Or if you don't, but you have a particular memory of such a symbol or image, you can call it to your mind. As we begin, let us connect with the sacred, with Source, each according to our own path of religion, spirituality, and or thought. We connect with Source. We connect with sacred force. We connect with that which interconnects us all together. Divine is one, divine is many. We call to you, we honor you. Come, be with us, be in us, guide us individually and collectively on this International Women's Day 2022. So be it. Great Goddess, great Goddess, great Goddess, we call to you, we honor you, we remember you, we celebrate you as one and as many. Great Goddess, Magna Mater, Panthea, all Goddess, Divine Feminine, we call to you. Be with us, be in us, guide us, and bless us, aid us in our right today, in our lives every day. And I invite you now to call to mind an image of one or more forms of the divine feminine, or if you have an image with you, to have that in your hands as we connect with our own connection with International Women's Day and forms of the divine that women and girls can resonate with. When you see it, you can be it. And those of us in the realm of religion, I do a call out, a shout out to other religious leaders, spiritual leaders, and free thought leaders for your work on planet Earth, for your work on this International Women's Day and every day, for having women in the halls of religion that are in leadership positions, helps us move the planet, human life, to greater equality, equity, liberty, justice for all. We take an image of the divine feminine. I have many before me to choose from. I'm taking an ancient one, often known as the Willendorf goddess, a reproduction of a female form from 35,000 years ago. As we hold our images of the goddess, of the divine feminine, or an ancestor, a symbol connected with goddess spirituality in our minds, in our hearts, with our bodies, let us honor the divine feminine from the past, in the present, and in the future. We call upon the ancient ones. We call upon ancestors. We call upon our mothers, our grandmothers, our great-grandmothers, our great-great-grandmothers. We call into our Goddess Spirituality Circle for International Women's Day, our female ancestors. We call to you, we remember you, we celebrate you. Bless us. Bless our connections with the Divine Feminine. Bless our connections with Goddess and Goddesses. And bless us in our lives, in our work, manifesting equal rights and equal opportunities, regardless of gender, for humans, the world over and beyond. So be it. And we call on the ancient ones, the ancient forms of the divine. We know you by many names, Great Mother of the ancients. We call to you, we honor you. Be in us and guide us as we work for a world with true equality, gender equality, gender equity across the planet, in every country, in every culture, in every faith tradition and non-faith tradition. We call on you, we honor you. Come, guide our work. Bless us, bless our imagery work in connections with the goddess and goddesses, with Source. Come and be in us and with us as empowering force. So be it. And we call to the goddess and goddesses that are honored in today's world, in different faith traditions, philosophies, folkways, cultures, in our pop culture, in our fictional and non-fictional writings and discourse. We call on the great goddess and goddesses all around the world to come and be present for us today and to guide the work for equality, liberty, and justice for all in our own countries and around the world and beyond. So be it. And we call on goddesses of the future, goddess forms that will continue on from today into times ahead, new forms of the Divine Feminine that may emerge as we move from this planet into other places, as we discover other parts of our cosmos. We call on goddesses of the future. Guide us and aid us. Come here now and be with us. Work with us for a sustainable planet Earth. Guide us and help us. So be it. And as we hold our goddess symbols to our hearts, before us, holding them in our mind, let us strengthen our connection with the goddess and with goddesses. The goddess is above us. The goddess is below us. The goddess is before us. The goddess is behind us. The goddess is around us. The goddess is within us. The goddess is within us. The goddess is around us. The goddess is above us. The goddess is below us. The goddess is before us. The goddess is behind us. The goddess is around us. The goddess is within us. The goddess is within us. The goddess is around us. The goddess is above us. The goddess is below us. The goddess is before us. The goddess is behind us. The goddess is around us. The goddess is within us. The goddess is within us. The goddess is around us. We are one with the goddess. We are one with each other. We are one. We are one. We are one. Empowered, empowered, empowered. Goddess blessings. I have with me symbols, images of a variety of different forms of the goddess from literally around the world. This one in the center, Sybil or Kybele, from the Middle East in ancient times. We have her representing the goddess of planet Earth. And let us take a few moments and connect with the land, with the place where we are gathered for this ceremony. We honor the land, the place where we are at, and we honor our connection with planet Earth, the biosphere. We call on the goddess of planet Earth, Mother Earth. We know you by many names and many forms. We call to you and honor you. Work with us. Communicate with us. Help us understand the need to work with other humans to be in good relation with the greater circle of nature here on planet Earth, now and in times to come. An ancient image of Mother Earth, a reproduction that comes from the American Southwest. I got it from the Smithsonian many years ago. Mother Earth, Mother Earth, Mother Earth, Mother Earth. She takes many forms. Some use this ancient Willendorf image as a symbol of her. Gaia is one of her names. And this is a reproduction of an ancient Greek pagan depiction of Gaia. I often will have this at outdoor shrines, have her out in soil rising from the earth. By whatever name we connect with the planet as a whole, let us have that be part of our practice here on International Women's Day, for International takes us around the world and connects us with the planet, our home. March is Women's History Month, Herstory Month, and next month, April, many people call Earth Month, a time not only for celebrating Earth Day on April 22nd, but a time to raise our awareness about climate change and the need to work together to bring human change to the climate change that's happening, to work for a more sustainable planet. So Mother Earth, on this International Women's Day, we call to you and honor you. Continue to be in our lives through your symbols and through our connections with you, wherever we may be here on planet Earth. So be it. Let us call to goddesses of the elements. The element earth, soil and rock. We call on the goddesses of soil, of agriculture. Come, bless our planet and bless human life. Bless the web of life here on our planet. We call on goddesses of the plants, green women, female green spirits, goddesses that are connected with particular forms of vegetation. Mary combined with Tanatzin, ancient maize mother of pre-Christian Mexico. Tanatzin, Mary, Our Lady of Guadalupe. And we call on goddesses of trees, Bridget of the sacred oak, Hecate of the sacred willow, goddesses of trees and herbs and plants. Come, bless our world and bless our lives. We call on goddesses of creatures, Artemis, she of the wild woods, a goddess of the moon as well as goddess of creatures. And we call on goddesses who take a variety of creature forms. Imaya of Mother Ocean, often as a mermaid. Mother Goose is actually Hola, the goddess Hola from pagan ways of old Europe. The goddess of cats, Bast, of pleasure and joy. Goddess of all the creatures of the earth. Watch over the creatures and help us be in greater relation. So be it. And we call on the goddess of the winds, of breath. Bless our air. Help us clean up the air. Goddesses of the wind, of air, be with us and be in us. Goddesses of the fire, of sacred flame, Bridget of holy fire, and sun goddesses, Amaterasu, Sawe, Lucina. We call to you, help us with our energy needs. Help us shift human life to clean, sustainable energy forms. And to the goddesses of water, Imaya of the oceans, Mother Ocean, goddesses of the lake, ladies of the lake, of holy wells and sacred springs, goddesses of the waters, help us clean up the waters. Help us have safe, abundant water, not only for human life, but plant life, creature life. Guide us and help us. goddesses of soil and air and wind, of fire and sun, of waters and rain, goddesses of those four elements, and goddess of spirit. We call to you and honor you. Come and be with us, guide us, and help our work for planet Earth, our home. So be it. And we celebrate the goddess of the cosmos, the goddess of the stars of the heavens, Nuit from Egypt, Sky Mother, and other traditions. We call on the goddess of sun, the goddess of moon, the goddess of stars, the goddess of the galaxies, the goddesses of the universe. Help us shift into a more inclusive view of life and connection, being in good relation here on planet Earth and that larger circle of nature of which we are part. And we call on the goddess of peace and understanding. Using this icon, let us call that goddess of protection and of peace to be present in Ukraine and around the world. May we work together on this International Women's Day and in times to come for nonviolent ways of dealing with conflicts. Let us send goddess healing, protection, strength, resilience, and help to the people of Ukraine, to the land, the waters, the sky, to the energy, to the spirit of the people. May they stay a free people. May they have peace. May they get the support they need to return to being a free nation. We call on you, Great Mother, by many names, the goddess, the Great Mother of ancient Ukraine, the Great Mother who is Mary, and honored as Saint Mary in numerous Ukrainian Christian churches. We call on the Great Mother of freedom, of justice, of protection and strength. We call on goddesses who watch over and protect women and children. Artemis, come to us. Minerva, Diana, come to us. Goddesses of power and strength. Baba Yaga, give corrective feedback to those who are making war on Ukraine. Libertas, free Ukraine from the violence, the lies, the domination. May we work together for a more peaceful world. And we call on Concordia, goddess of harmony, come forth, aid negotiations, aid collaborations for a peaceful planet, a peaceful and free Ukraine, and a peaceful and free planet Earth. Thank you all for being part of our time together here with goddesses. The goddess is within us. The goddess is around us. Goddess, we call to you. We thank you. Goddesses, 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 we call to you. celebrate you on this International Women's Day, and every day, in every ray, bless us, we pray. Blessings of the great goddess. Thank you all for being part of this goddess spirituality ritual for International Women's Day 2022. So what else can you do today to observe International Women's Day? Well, share the greeting, Happy International Women's Day, or well wishes on International Women's Day. Share it on social media, share on personal communications. Help publicize IWD 2022 on social media. Do your own ceremonies personally, with your family, with your household, with your community. Do meditation. Envision women and girls having equal rights and equal opportunity. Imagine it in your meditations, and then take action. Take some action to help empower that vision being reality, fully manifested. You can support a variety of different organizations around the world that are working to achieve the goal of equality, equal rights, and equal opportunities for women and girls. And this year in 2022, it is a time to break the bias, break the bias, break the bias, break free of the bias. As someone who has made that a theme for my life in this lifetime, I know it is not the easiest thing to break through a threshold that has restricted women to full access, equality, and opportunity, but it is possible. I have done that in the field of corporate photography. In my younger years, I'm continuing to be part of that in the larger realm of religion and in politics. Yes, informed, educated, motivated, and women who align with equal opportunity and equal rights for women and girls. We need more of you running for public office, getting elected to public office, and making this happen as an elected official. Get involved at your local level, in your state or province or district level, in your region, the national level, and globally. Together, we can work for a world where women and girls have equal rights and equal opportunities. So let us join together, and whether you continue your celebration today or not, know that I appreciate all of you who have joined live, and I appreciate all of you who will be joining this later when you have a chance. And for those of you who are looking for another event to connect with, as we speak, the UN has just begun its International Women's Day event. So you can go to the UN website, you can find the live stream. Thank you all for being part of International Women's Day. And may the work that we do, raising consciousness, doing education, advocacy, taking action on International Women's Day, may we do that throughout the year working for a more just, sustainable, equal world. So be it. Thank you all for being part of this. Bright Goddess blessings.